Welcome to the 80-20 principle.
Welcome to the
Achieve more with less.
Gmail.
I am thrilled that you're joining me on this journey to uncover a way of living that can dramatically transform your life. Whether you're seeking more time, working toward your personal goals, or looking to achieve a higher degree of satisfaction in your life, this book can help guide you on that path. Who should read this book? This book is for anyone who feels they are constantly busy but not productive. It's for those who seek to do more in less time, for the dreamers, the goal-getters, and anyone who wants to bring more balance and fulfillment into their lives. If you're a student, a professional, a parent, or simply someone dedicated to personal growth, you'll find valuable insights in the chapters ahead. What you will learn. The 80-20 principle, achieve more with less, will help you harness the power of the 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle. This principle states that 80% of your results often come from just 20% of your efforts. In other words, a small portion of your activities leads to the majority of your successes. Through real-life examples, practical tips, and engaging exercises, you'll learn to identify your most impactful activities, reduce time-wasting tasks, focus on what truly matters to achieve your goals faster, make better decisions that will lead to a more efficient, happier life. Develop strategies to implement the 80-20 principle in both your personal and professional lives. The book is organized into 12 chapters, each focusing on a different aspect of the principle. We'll start with the basics and gradually delve deeper into applying these concepts in various areas of your life. Chapter 1. Introduction. Understanding the 80-20 principle. This chapter introduces the 80-20 principle, explaining its origins and basic concept. It illustrates how focusing on the most important 20% can yield 80% of the results, setting the foundation for the rest of the book. Chapter 2. Identify your vital few. In this chapter, we'll learn how to identify the tasks, relationships, and activities that fall into the vital 20%. By recognizing these key areas, you can focus your efforts more effectively. Chapter 3. Eliminate the trivial many. Here we'll discuss how to minimize or eliminate the 80% of things that don't contribute significantly to your success. Learn practical ways to declutter and streamline your life. Chapter 4. Time management. Work smarter, not harder. This chapter focuses on managing your time to ensure that your days are optimally productive. Discover techniques to concentrate on high-impact tasks and avoid time wasters. Chapter 5. Set your priorities right. Learn how to set clear, focused priorities that align with your most important goals. Explore strategies for making decisions that keep you on the path to success. Chapter 6. Enhance productivity with less effort. Discover how to maximize your productivity by working efficiently. This chapter provides tips and tools for doing more with less effort and achieving better results.
Nos preguntamos hace milenios qué es la vida.
Chapter 7. Building effective habits. Developing good habits is crucial for maintaining the 80-20 principle in the long term. Learn how to build and sustain habits that drive success and eliminate those that don't. Chapter 8. The power of focus. Focus is essential for achieving more with less. This chapter outlines techniques for improving your concentration and avoiding distractions in a noisy world. Chapter 9. Leveraging your strengths. Understand how to identify and leverage your strengths within the framework of the 80-20 principle. Learn how to use your unique abilities to achieve maximum impact. Chapter 10. Creating a supportive environment. A supportive environment is crucial for success. This chapter discusses how to create surroundings and relationships that support your goals and make it easier to apply the 80-20 principle. Chapter 11. Applying the 80-20 principle to relationships. Relationships are a vital part of life. Learn how to focus on the 20% of relationships that bring you the most joy and success while managing or minimizing the impact of the rest. Chapter 12. Living a balanced life. The final chapter emphasizes the importance of balance. Explore ways to apply the 80-20 principle in all areas of your life, ensuring that you achieve success while maintaining harmony and well-being. By the end of this book, you will be equipped with a new mindset, one that allows you to work smarter, not harder. You will start to see significant changes as you apply these ideas, enabling you to live a more balanced, productive, and fulfilled life. So get comfortable, open your mind, and embark on this transformational journey. It's time to achieve more by doing less, and I am here to guide you every step of the way. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Introduction. Understanding the 80-20 principle. Welcome to the wonderful world of the 80-20 principle, a concept that has the power to transform your life. Whether you're looking to improve your career, health, relationships, or just want to find a better balance in your daily routine, understanding this principle is a great place to start. So, what exactly is the 80-20 principle? What is the 80-20 principle? The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle, was named after the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto. In the early 20th century, Pareto observed that approximately 80% of the land in Italy was owned by just 20% of the population. He noted that this kind of imbalance could be seen in many other areas of life as well. Decades later, this observation was expanded into a broader principle. Roughly 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. Let's break it down with a simple example. Imagine you're in school and have 10 subjects to study. According to the 80-20 principle, 2 of these subjects will typically contribute to 80% of your overall performance or grades. If you focus more on these key subjects, you can significantly improve your overall performance without needing to work excessively on all 10. Why is this important? The 80-20 principle helps us focus on what truly matters. By identifying and concentrating on the vital 20%, you can achieve more with less effort. This principle applies not just to your professional life, but to personal aspects as well. For example, 20% of the people you know might account for 80% of your happiness and support. Investing your time and energy in these relationships can bring greater joy and fulfillment. Foundations for the rest of the book. This book is organized to guide you through understanding and applying the 80-20 principle across various facets of your life. Each chapter builds on the last, helping you to identify your most important goals, eliminate distractions, and focus your time and energy effectively. By the end, you'll have a toolkit of strategies to help you achieve your goals with less stress and more satisfaction. Real-life application. Let's relate it to a real-world scenario. Consider a small business owner who has 10 clients. Often 20% of these clients, let's say 2 of them, provide 80% of the revenue. By recognizing this, the business owner can invest more time and resources into nurturing and expanding relationships with these key clients, ensuring that the most valuable parts of their business get the attention they deserve. Setting the foundation. By embracing the 80-20 principle, you're setting a foundation for a more efficient and meaningful life. You'll find that when you prioritize the vital few over the trivial many, you'll not only achieve more, but also feel less overwhelmed. In the next chapter, we'll delve deeper into how to identify your vital few, helping you to pinpoint the specific 20% that makes the biggest impact in various areas of your life. Get ready to explore a new way of thinking and living that promises to make your efforts more rewarding. So buckle up and get ready to embark on this transformative journey. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Let's move forward and unlock the true potential of the 80-20 principle.
potential of the 20
Chapter 2.
principles.
Identify your vital few.
Identify your vital few.
Welcome to Chapter 2.
Welcome to chapter
In this
2.
chapter,
In this
we'll dive
chapter,
deeper into the first big
we'll
step of
deeper
making the
into
80-20
big
principle
step
work
of
for
making
you.
80-20
Identifying your
work
vital few.
for you.
By recognizing these
Identifying
key
your vital
areas,
few by
the tasks,
recognizing the
relationships, and
area,
activities that bring the greatest
relationships and
rewards,
activities that bring
you
the
can start to focus your
reward.
efforts
You
more
can start to
effectively
focus
and see a
your
significant
effort
impact on
more
your life.
effectively and see
The
significant
concept of the
impact on
vital
your life.
few. The 80-20 principle,
The
also known as the
principle,
Pareto
also
principle,
known as the Pareto
suggests that
principle,
80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. But how do you find that golden 20%?
But how you find the golden?
The answer lies in identifying your vital few, the small fraction of activities and people that make the most significant difference in your life. Why identifying the vital few matters? Imagine you're running a business and you realize that a small number of clients bring in 80% of your revenue. Wouldn't it make sense to prioritize those clients? The same applies to your personal life. If you identify the tasks, relationships, and activities that contribute the most to your happiness, success, and well-being, you can focus more on what truly matters and less on what doesn't. Identifying vital tasks. Let's start with your tasks. Think about your daily routine. What tasks do you perform that have the most significant impact on your goals? Here are some examples. At work, maybe writing reports or closing sales are crucial tasks that lead to promotions or bonuses. At home, cooking healthy meals or spending quality time with family could be vital for your well-being. To identify your vital tasks, ask yourself, 1. What are my most important goals? 2. Which tasks contribute most directly to these goals? Write down your answers and focus on these tasks. Identifying key relationships. Relationships are another crucial area. Some relationships enhance your life, while others may drain your energy. Pay attention to supportive friends and family. Who encourages you and lifts you up?
Paso mucho tiempo trabajando con neurocientíficos para hackear mi cerebro. Así como hago ejercicio en el gimnasio, voy a instalar
Mentors and colleagues. Who helps you grow and succeed? To identify vital relationships, consider 1. Who makes me feel valued and motivated? 2. Who contributes positively to my goals and happiness? Invest more time and energy in these relationships. Identifying important activities. Finally, look at your activities. Your hobbies, leisure activities, and recreational pursuits should add value and joy to your life. Evaluate. Learning and growth. Engaging in activities that expand your knowledge and skills. Relaxation and fun. Participating in activities that refresh and rejuvenate you. To identify vital activities, ask 1. Which activities bring me the most joy and fulfillment? 2. Which activities help me progress toward my long-term goals? Focus on activities that answer these questions positively. Practical steps to identify your vital few. 1. Track your time. For 1 week, keep a diary of your activities, tasks, and interactions. Note how much time you spend on each and how you feel afterward. 2. Analyze. At the end of the week, review your diary. Highlight the tasks, relationships, and activities that gave you the most value and satisfaction. 3. Prioritize. Make a list of your top tasks, key relationships, and important activities. These are your vital few. 4. Take action. Start shifting your focus and efforts toward these vital areas. Set aside specific times for important tasks, nurture key relationships, and prioritize meaningful activities. An example of identifying the vital few. Let's consider an example. Jane is a project manager at a tech company. She tracks her activities for a week and finds that out of 40 work hours, she spends 10 hours in meetings, which rarely lead to productive outcomes. She spends only 5 hours on staff training sessions and feedback, which result in significantly improved team performance and project success. In her personal
In
life,
her personal
she
life,
notices that spending an
she
hour at the
noticed
gym each
spending
morning
an hour gym
gives
each
her
morning
energy and
gives her
focus for the
energy and
entire
focus for
day.
the entire day.
Here's Jane's process.
Here's James' process.
1. Jane
1.
realizes staff training
Jane
sessions are
realized
part of her
time
vital
training
tasks,
section are
while
part
many
of
meetings
vital
are not.
tasks, while many meetings are
2.
not. 2.
She identifies her
She
relationship
identified
with
her
her mentor as
relationship
critical,
with her
as
mentor is
regular
critical of
feedback
regular
sessions lead to
feedback
career
sessions
growth.
led to career
3.
growth.
She
3.
prioritizes
She
morning gym
prioritizes
sessions
morning
because they
gym
improve
session
her
because it
overall
improves her
well-being.
overall well-being.
Jane shifts her focus
Jane
to
switched
these
her
vital
focus
few
to
areas,
these vital few
resulting in
areas,
better job
resulting in
performance,
better job
more career
performance, more
satisfaction,
career
and improved
satisfaction,
personal health.
and improved personal.
Conclusion. Identifying
Conclusion.
your vital few
Identifying your
is
vital
a
few,
powerful
a
step toward
powerful
achieving
step
more with
toward
less.
achieving more with less.
By focusing on the
By
tasks,
focusing on the
relationships,
task,
and activities
relationship, and
that bring the
activities
most
that bring
significant
the most
benefits,
significant
you can
benefits,
reduce
you
wasted
can
effort
reduce wasted
and increase
effort
your
and
effectiveness in
increase your
all areas of
effective
life.
area of life.
Take the time this week to track your
Take the
activities,
time we
analyze what
track your
truly
activity,
matters,
analyze
and
what
start
truly matter, and
prioritizing
start
your vital few.
your vital few.
Your journey to a more balanced,
Your
productive,
journey
and
to more
fulfilling
balanced,
life has
productive,
just
and fulfilling
begun.
life.
Remember,
You
it's
remember,
not about
it's
doing
not
more,
about doing
it's about
more,
doing what
it's
matters
about doing
most.
what matters most.
In the next chapter,
In the next
we will
chapter,
discuss how
we
to
will
eliminate the
do how
trivial
to
many,
eliminate the
so
trivial
you can
many.
clear the path
You
for
can
your
clear the
vital few
path
to
for your
flourish.
vital feet to
Keep
flourish
moving
and
forward.
moving.
Chapter 3. Eliminate the
Chapter
trivial
3.
many.
Lemonade, trivial
Welcome to
many.
Chapter 3. Now that we have a firm grasp of understanding the 80-20 principle and identifying your vital few, it is time to focus on
It's time to
eliminating the
focus on
trivial many.
eliminating the trivial
These are the tasks,
many. These are
activities,
tasks,
and commitments
and
that take
commitments.
up a lot of your time and
Take
energy,
up your
but
time
don't
and
contribute
energy, but
significantly to your success or happiness. Learning to minimize these
learning to
distractions is
minimize
key to maximizing
distraction
your
is the
efficiency
key to
and living a
maximize
more
efficiency
fulfilling
and
life.
living a more
The
fulfilling
overflow of
life. The
trivial
overflow of
many.
trivial
We
many.
live in a world filled with distractions. Emails, social media, unimportant meetings, and countless other interruptions can easily consume the bulk of our day. It's crucial to
It's
recognize
crucial
that
to
these trivial
recognize
things
that
can take
trivial
over if we
things
let
can
them.
take his leg
Storytime Jack and his
story time
emails.
Jack and his
Jack was a software
Jack
developer
was a
who spent
software
most of his day checking emails, attending
taking emails,
unproductive meetings,
attending
and
productive
handling minor admin tasks. Although he was busy, he barely got any meaningful work done. His performance suffered, and he felt stressed every day.
every day.
One day, Jack
day,
decided to apply the 80-20 principle. He realized that 80% of his effective work came from just 20% of his activities. Jack began to declutter his work life by eliminating the trivial tasks that didn't contribute to his success. This simple change transformed his productivity and overall happiness. Step-by-step guide to eliminate the trivial many. 1. Identify your trivial tasks. First, you need to figure out which activities fall into the trivial category. Ask yourself these questions. What tasks do I do daily that don't significantly impact my goals? Which activities drain my time but offer little or no return? Are there routines or commitments that I can let go of without any negative effects? Example. Sarah realized she was spending hours shopping online for items she didn't need. She decided to cut back on online browsing and shop only when necessary. 2. Prioritize what matters. After identifying the trivial, compare them with your vital few. Prioritize the important activities that directly align with your goals. Exercise. Write a list of daily tasks, then categorize them into high impact and low impact. Focus your time and energy on the high impact tasks. 3. Delegate or automate. If certain trivial tasks are unavoidable, consider delegating or automating them. Delegate. Assign these tasks to someone else who can do them more efficiently. Automate. Use technology to automate recurring tasks like bill payments or social media postings. Example. Emma started using a meal delivery service to save time she used to spend on preparing meals, enabling her to focus more on her art projects. 4. Set clear boundaries.
Protect borders.
Protect your time by setting boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no to commitments and requests that don't align with your priorities. Scenario: David was constantly interrupted by co-workers with non-urgent issues. He set office hours for questions and made it clear that outside those hours, he needed focused time for his vital tasks. Practical tips to declutter your life. Digital detox. Commit to periodic digital detox to reduce the time spent on social media and other non-essential apps. Batch processing. Group similar tasks together to save time. For example, respond to emails only during designated times instead of throughout the day. Physical decluttering. Clear your physical space of items you don't need. A tidy space can lead to a tidy mind. Reflect and adjust. Eliminating the trivial many is not a one-time event but a continuous process. Make it a habit to regularly review and adjust your routines to ensure you're focusing on what truly matters. Monthly review idea.
Lanzar una agencia de marketing puede ser emocionante, pero no siempre es fácil. Necesitas encontrar tus primeros clientes, aumentar tus ventas.
At the end of each month, review your tasks. Identify what worked, what didn't, and make necessary tweaks. It will sharpen your focus and keep the trivial from creeping back in. Conclusion: a life less cluttered. By minimizing or eliminating the trivial many, you free up time and energy for the activities that truly matter. This chapter is an invitation to simplify your life, focus on what's important, and achieve more with less effort. Remember, life isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters more. So let go of the trivial many, focus on the essential few, and watch your productivity and happiness soar. Let's continue this journey towards a more balanced and fulfilling life in the next chapter, wherein we will dive into smart time management. Stay tuned. Chapter 4. Time management. Work smarter, not harder. Time is one thing we all have in common. We each get 24 hours in a day, no more and no less. Yet some people seem to get so much more done in the same amount of time. What's their secret? The answer lies in how they manage their time. The aim of this chapter is to help you understand how to manage your time effectively using the 80-20 principle, ensuring your days are optimally productive. We will look at techniques to focus on high-impact tasks and avoid time wasters. The concept of time management. Time management isn't about being busy. It's about being productive. It's not about doing more things, but doing things that matter. The 80-20 principle states that 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. Therefore, focusing on the most crucial tasks that yield the most results is the key. Prioritize your time. To work smarter, not harder, you need to identify and prioritize tasks that have the greatest impact. Here are some practical steps. 1. Make a to-do list. Write down everything you need to do. Then mark the tasks that align with your goals and will have the highest impact. 2. Use the Eisenhower box. This simple tool helps you decide on and prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. Divide your tasks into 4 categories. Urgent and important, do immediately. Important but not urgent, schedule to do later. Urgent but not important, delegate if possible. Not urgent and not important, eliminate. Focus on high-impact tasks. High-impact tasks are those that bring you closer to your goals. Instead of filling your day with small, less significant tasks, focus on big ones that make a real difference. For example, if you're trying to grow a business, spending time crafting a marketing plan is more impactful than tweaking the company website's design. Avoid time wasters. Time wasters are activities that don't contribute to your goals. Here's how to minimize them. 1. Limit social media. Allocate specific times during the day to check social media or emails rather than constantly checking them. 2.
2.
Turn off notifications.
Turn on
Constant
notifications.
notifications
Constant
can disrupt your
notification can
focus.
disrupt your
Turn them
focus
off during your high
the
focus
during
periods.
high focus
3.
period. 3.
Say no.
Say no.
Sometimes the hardest yet most valuable skill is learning to say no. Saying no to low
Say no
priority
to low
tasks helps you focus on what
you
truly
focus
matters.
on what truly matters.
Batch tasks.
Back tasks.
Grouping similar tasks together
Grouping
can save
similar
time.
tasks together can
For instance,
save
designate specific times for answering
specific time
emails,
for
making
answering
phone
emails,
calls, or running
making phone
errands.
calls or running
This
errands.
prevents task switching,
Prevents task
which can be a
switching,
big time
can be
waster.
a big time
Imagine
waster.
you're a professional
Imagine you're a
writer.
professional writer.
Instead of switching between
Instead of
email,
switching
meetings, and
between
writing
email,
multiple
meeting,
times a
and
day,
reading multiple
you could
times
set
a day,
blocks of time for each task.
of time for each
You could
task.
spend your mornings
You
writing
could
while your
spend
mind
your
is
morning
fresh,
reading
your
while
afternoons answering
mind is
emails,
fresh,
and
your
schedule meetings later in the
afternoon
day.
a Zoom meeting later in the
Use tools for efficiency.
use tools for
There
efficiency.
are many tools
There are
designed to
many
help you
tools
manage
designed
time
to
more
manage
efficiently.
it
Here
more
are a few.
efficient. Here are a few.
1.
One,
Task management
task
software.
management
Tools like
software.
Trello or
Tools
Asana
like
can help you
Trello or
prioritize
Asana
and
can
track your
help you.
tasks. 2. Calendar apps. Schedule your day using Google Calendar or similar apps to ensure you
Similar apps
allocate
to
time for
allocate
high-impact
time
tasks.
for input tasks.
3. Pomodoro technique.
Pomodoro
Work for
technique.
25
Work for
minutes, then take a
24
5-minute break.
minutes.
This
5
technique
minute
helps
break.
maintain high levels of focus.
High level
Take
of
breaks.
focus. Take breaks.
It might sound
Might
counterintuitive,
sound
but taking regular breaks
taking
boosts
regular break
productivity.
boosts
Breaks help
productivity.
prevent burnout and keep your mind sharp.
Your mind.
Schedule short breaks after
Schedule
every
short
hour
break
of work
after every
and
hour
ensure you
of
take
work.
longer
I'm
breaks to
sure you
rest
take
and
longer
recharge.
breaks to rest and to
Conclusion.
conclude.
Managing your time effectively
Managing your
using the
time
80-20
effectively using the
principle
80-20
means
principle
concentrating on
means
high-impact
concentrating on high
tasks
impact
and minimizing
and
time
minimizing
wasters.
time waster.
By
By
prioritizing your time,
prioritizing your time,
batching tasks,
batching
using
tasks,
tools and
using
taking
tools
breaks,
and taking
you'll
breaks,
work smarter,
you
not
work
harder,
smarter, no harder,
enhancing your
enhancing
productivity
your
and achieving more
productivity
with
and
less effort.
achieving more with less
Remember,
effort. Remember,
time management is not
time
about
management
cramming
is
more
not
into your
about
day,
cramming more
but
into
ensuring you
day,
spend
but
your time
ensuring
on
you
what truly
spend your
matters.
time on what truly
Focus
matters.
on the 20% that drives
Focus on the
80% of
20%
your
to drive
results,
80%
and you
of
will
your
find
results,
yourself
and you will
achieving more
find
than you ever
you
thought
set
possible.
achievement more than your
Chapter 5.
possible.
Set your
Chapter
priorities
5.
right.
Set your priorities.
Setting
Right.
clear
Setting
priorities is
clear
essential for
priorities is
achieving
essential
more
for
with
achieving
less.
more with less.
It's like choosing the
Like
most crucial
choosing the
pieces
most
of a puzzle
crucial piece
that will
of a
shape your
puzzle
desired
that will
picture.
share your side
When you
picture.
focus on what
When you
truly
focus
matters,
on what truly
you cut out
matters, you
distractions
could
and
distraction
maximize
and
your effort.
maximize your
In this
effort.
chapter,
In this
we'll learn
chapter,
how to
we'll
set
learn how to
priorities that
set
align with your
priorities
most
with
important
your most
goals
important
and
goals
explore
and
strategies for
explore
making decisions
strategy
that
for
lead you
making
to
decisions that
success.
lead you to success.
Why priorities matter.
Why priorities matter?
Imagine you have a jar,
Imagine you have
a
a
handful
jar,
of
a
large
handful of
rocks,
large
some
rocks,
pebbles and
some
sand.
pebbles,
To fit
sand
everything
to
into the
fight
jar, you first
everything
put
into
in the big
jar and
rocks, then the pebbles, and finally, the sand.
finally. The
If you start with the
you
sand,
start with the
there will be
sand.
no space for
There
the
will no
rocks.
space for the
The
rocks.
rocks represent
The
your top
rocks represent
priorities.
your
The pebbles are less significant
pebbles and
tasks,
less
and the
significant
sand
stuff,
is the
and the
trivial stuff.
sand is the trivial
Just
stuff.
like the jar, your life has limited
Life
space
have
and time,
limited space
so filling it with the
and
big
time.
rocks
Really
first ensures
find a
there's
mirror
room for what's
first
truly
ensure the
important.
room for what truly
Steps to
important.
setting the right priorities.
Setting the right
1.
priorities.
Identify your goals.
One, identify your goals.
Start with a clear picture of
Start
what
with
you
a
want to
clear
achieve.
picture
Write down your
of
most
what you
important life
want to
goals.
achieve.
These could be
Write
related
down
to your career, personal growth,
personal
family,
growth,
health,
family,
or
health,
hobbies.
or hobby.
For example, a goal could be to
A
advance
goal
in your
could be
career
to
by
advance
earning a
in your
promotion,
career by gaining a
maintaining good
promotion,
health by
maintaining
exercising
health by
regularly, or
exercising
spending more
or
quality
spending
time
more
with your
quality
family.
time with your family.
2. Rank your goals.
Rank your goals.
Once you've listed your
Once you
goals,
listen your
rank
goals,
them in order of
rank
importance.
in order in
Ask yourself,
importance as
which
yourself.
goals will have the most
Goal
positive
will the
impact on my
most
life?
positive impact on
Which
my
ones
life.
align with my
Once
values
at
and
least
long-term vision? Let's say your ranked
vision
goals are
left.
1.
Say your
Career
rank
advancement.
goals
2.
are 1
Family time.
career
3.
advancement, 2
Health.
family time, 1 3
3.
health.
Break down
3.
goals into tasks. Divide each goal into
Divide each
smaller,
goal into
actionable
smaller
tasks.
actionable
This makes
tasks,
them less overwhelming and
making it
easier to tackle.
overwhelming and easier to
If
take
your
on.
goal
If
is
your
career
goal is
advancement,
career
tasks
advancement,
might include
that might
completing additional
include
training,
completing additional
seeking
training,
mentorship,
seeking
or increasing
or
productivity at
increasing
work.
productivity at work.
4. Assess urgency and importance.
Assess urgency and
Not
importance.
all tasks will carry the same weight. Use the Eisenhower matrix, a simple tool that helps categorize tasks based on their urgency and importance. 1 important and urgent. 2 important but not urgent. 3 not important but urgent. 4 not important and not urgent. For instance, preparing for a presentation due tomorrow falls in quadrant 1. Planning long-term career moves might be in quadrant 2. Checking social media might fall into quadrant 4. 5. Create a priority plan. With your ranked goals and task breakdown, it's time to create a tangible plan. Schedule tasks in your calendar focusing on quadrant 1 and 2 activities first. Reserve time slots for your most important tasks. For example, dedicate 30 minutes each day to professional development activities and 1 hour 3 times a week for exercise. Tools and strategies for setting priorities. 1. The 80-20 rule. Apply the 80-20 principle by figuring out which 20% of your tasks will result in 80% of the desired outcomes. Focus your energy on these high-impact activities. If networking contributes significantly to career advancement, allocate more time for it. 2 daily and weekly reviews. Regular reviews help you stay aligned with your goals. At the start or end of each day, review your tasks to ensure you're focusing on your top priorities. The same goes for a weekly review. Keep track of your progress and adjust as needed. 3. Learn to say no. Saying no is a powerful tool. It helps avoid overcommitting and ensures you can devote time to your priorities. Politely decline or defer low-priority tasks.
Lidera el mundo empresarial con la maestría oficial en inteligencia de negocios y análisis de...
If asked to attend a meeting unrelated to your goals, consider declining or suggesting alternative ways to engage. Handling distractions and staying focused. In a world full of distractions, staying true to your priorities is challenging but crucial. Remember, distractions don't deserve your time if they don't contribute to your goals. Here are a few tips. Create a focused environment. Eliminate unnecessary interruptions. Turn off non-essential notifications. Designate a quiet workspace and inform others of your focus periods. Take regular breaks. To avoid burnout, integrate short breaks into your schedule. Stay committed. Keep reminding yourself why each priority matters. Vision boards, affirmations, or goal journals can increase motivation and keep you grounded. Real-life example. Anna is an aspiring graphic designer with clear goals. To enhance her skills, create a strong portfolio, and secure a job at a top firm. She ranked her priorities and mapped out tasks. Goals ranked. 1. Secure a job. 2. Improve skills. 3. Develop portfolio. Action plan. Morning. Work on updating her portfolio, urgent and important. Afternoon. Watch a tutorial or work on skill-based tasks, important but not urgent. Evening. Networking and applying for jobs, urgent and important. Anna uses the 80-20 rule, focusing on tasks like refining key projects, which result in a strong portfolio that impresses potential employers. Her clarity and focus enable her to secure an excellent job within a few months. Conclusion. Setting priorities right is about clarity, choice, and commitment. Understand what matters most, cut out the less important, and devote your time to impactful activities. This aligns your efforts with your objectives, leading to efficient and rewarding outcomes. When you identify and act on your top priorities, you open the door to achieving more with less. Chapter 6. Enhance productivity with less effort. Enhancing productivity doesn't always mean working harder or longer hours. Instead, it's about being smart with your time and effort. By applying the 80-20 principle, You can learn to do more with less effort, leading to better results and a more balanced life. Let's delve into how you can maximize your productivity efficiently. 1. Focus on high-impact activities. Identify the tasks that contribute most to your goals. Remember, 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Concentrate on high-impact activities that move the needle rather than low-impact tasks that take up time but yield few benefits.
¿Quieres ver cómo se crea un producto digital con IA en menos de una hora? Quédate que te muestro cómo yo lo hago paso a paso. Primero,
Example: if you're a writer, focus on writing new articles or books, which are high-impact activities, rather than just checking and replying to emails all day. 2. Prioritize tasks smartly. Create a list of tasks that need to be done, then prioritize them based on their impact and urgency. Use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize your tasks. Urgent and important. Do these tasks immediately. Important but not urgent. Schedule these tasks. Urgent but not important. Delegate if possible. Not urgent and not important. Eliminate or minimize these tasks. Example: instead of spending your morning on trivial tasks, prioritize a high-impact project that will significantly advance your career or business objectives. 3. Batch similar tasks together. Grouping similar tasks and handling them together can save a lot of time. This reduces the mental effort required to switch between tasks, allowing you to maintain a consistent level of focus and productivity. Example: rather than answering emails throughout the day, designate specific times to check and respond to emails. Similarly, batch your meetings together to ensure that you have uninterrupted blocks of time for focused work. 4. Automate repetitive tasks. Automation can dramatically enhance productivity. Invest time in setting up systems that automate repetitive tasks, allowing you to focus on more critical work. Example: use tools like email filters to sort your inbox, or automate your social media posts with scheduling tools. 5. Use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method that encourages you to work in blocks of focused time, usually 25 minutes, followed by a short break. This method prevents burnout and helps maintain high levels of productivity. Example: set a timer for 25 minutes and fully engage in a task. Once the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a longer break. 6. Leverage technology. Make the most of technology to boost productivity. Use project management tools, productivity apps, and software that help streamline your workflow. Example: tools like Trello can help you keep track of your projects and tasks, while apps like Todoist can assist in managing your to-do lists efficiently. 7. Know when to say no. Taking on too many tasks dilutes your focus and reduces your effectiveness. Learn to say no to requests that do not align with your primary goals. Prioritizing tasks, batching similar work, automating repetitive tasks, and leveraging productivity techniques and technology, you can significantly enhance your productivity with less effort. Applying these strategies will help you achieve better results without the burnout, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Remember, working smarter, not harder, is the key to maximizing productivity and making the most out of every day. Chapter 7. Building effective habits. Building good habits is crucial for maintaining the 80-20 principle in the long term. When you have strong positive habits in place, they guide your behavior effortlessly towards success. This chapter will teach you how to build and sustain habits that drive success and eliminate those that don't. The importance of habits. Habits are the building blocks of our lives. They are the actions we repeatedly perform, often without even thinking. According to studies, roughly 45% of our daily behaviors are driven by habits. This means that nearly half of your life is influenced by actions on autopilot.
Action on.
Imagine what would happen if the majority of your habits were productive and aligned with your goals. You could achieve a
You
lot
could
more with
achieve a
less
lot more
effort,
with less
which is
effort,
precisely
which
what the
is
80-20 principle
the
advocates.
principle
Start small.
advocates.
Making drastic changes
Making
overnight is
drastic
rarely
change
sustainable.
overnight is
The
rarely.
key is to start small.
The key is to
Pick one
start
habit you
small,
want to
pick
build and break it down into tiny steps.
And break
Example,
down into
if you want to
tiny
build a habit of
steps.
reading to improve
Example,
your
if you
knowledge,
want to
don't aim to read an
knowledge,
entire book in one sitting. Start with just 5 minutes a day.
We do 5 minutes.
Once you've
a day.
established the
Once you
routine,
establish it,
gradually
you
increase the
gradually
time.
increase the
The 21/90th rule.
21/90th.
Psychologists say it takes about 21 days to create a
about
habit
21 days
and 90 days to make it a permanent lifestyle
90
change.
days to make
Focus on maintaining your new habit for 21 days first, and then strive to continue it for 90 days. Example, if you're aiming to exercise regularly, commit to walking for 10 minutes each day for 21 days. After you've succeeded in doing so, aim to sustain this habit for the next 90 days. Identify your triggers. Habits are often initiated by triggers, which can be environmental, emotional, or situational. Identify what prompts your current habits so you can either avoid or leverage these triggers. Example, if you tend to procrastinate on work after checking social media, identify the trigger. For instance, picking up your phone as soon as you wake up. Replace that trigger with something productive, like reading a motivational quote or writing a to-do list. Positive reinforcement. Our brains love rewards. After accomplishing the small steps towards a new habit, reward yourself. Positive reinforcement makes it more likely that you'll stick with the habit. Example, if you consistently finish your daily planned tasks, reward yourself with something small but enjoyable, like a favorite snack or a short episode of your favorite TV show. Replace, don't eliminate. It's often easier to replace a bad habit than to eliminate it outright. Find a constructive behavior that can serve as a substitute. Example, if you have a habit of snacking on unhealthy foods when stressed, replace it by snacking on fruits or nuts instead. You're still snacking, but in a healthier way. Accountability partners. Share your habit-building goals with a friend or family member who can help keep you accountable. This social support can be incredibly motivating. Example, if you're trying to build the habit of daily meditation, share your goal with a friend and check in with each other daily about your progress. Track your progress.
My English not so good.
Do you mean my English isn't very good?
Yes, I am sorry.
How often do you practice?
Keeping a habit tracker or journal can be incredibly beneficial. Record your efforts and reflect on what's working and what isn't. This boosts your motivation and provides insight into how to improve. Example, use a simple journal or a habit tracking app to log your daily progress. At the end of each week, review your entries and note any patterns or obstacles you encounter. Be patient and persistent. Developing effective habits takes time. You might stumble along the way, but that's okay. What matters most is getting back on track and continuing to strive for consistency. Example, if you miss a day of your new habit, don't be too hard on yourself. Acknowledge it and commit to starting again the next day. Resiliency is key to making your new habit stick. Reflection. Habit building is a journey, not a race. Reflect on your achievements regularly and celebrate small wins. Every step you take towards forming effective habits is a step towards living the 80-20 principle and achieving more with less effort. Exercise. Take a moment now to write down one positive habit you want to build and one negative habit you want to replace. Break it down into the smallest steps possible. Identify possible triggers and figure out ways to reward yourself along the journey. Conclusion. By building effective
By
habits,
building effective
you streamline
habits,
your
and
life to
turn
work
your
for
life
you,
to work,
not against you.
not against
Each positive
each
habit you
positive
form brings you
habit
closer to a more
brings
balanced,
closer to
efficient,
a
and
more
fulfilling
balanced,
life,
efficient, and
in line with the
fulfilling life.
80-20 principle.
80-20
Focus on
principles,
small
focus
steps,
on small
be
steps,
patient,
be
and celebrate
patient,
your
and
progress
celebrate
along the
your
way.
progress along the
Remember,
way.
habits
Remember,
shape your
habits
destiny,
shape
and you
your
have the
destiny,
power to
and you
shape
have
your
the
habits.
power to shape your habits.
Chapter 8.
Chapter
The
8.
power of
The
focus.
power of focus.
Focus is the ability to
Focus is the
concentrate
ability
on
to
one thing
concentrate
while
on
blocking
one
out everything
thing
else.
while blocking on everything
In our
else. In
fast-paced
our
world,
fast-paced world,
distractions are everywhere.
distractions are everywhere.
Notifications from our phones,
Notifications from
emails,
phone,
social media
emails, social
updates, and
media
endless
updates,
to-do
and
lists.
endless to-do lists.
Learning to focus can
Learning to
drastically
focus
improve
can
your
drastically
ability to
improve
achieve
your
more
ability
with
to
less
achieve
effort.
more with less
This
effort.
chapter will
This
explore
chapter will
techniques to
explore
strengthen your
techniques
focus
to
and
you
reduce
focus and
distractions
reduce
so you can
distractions,
make
so
meaningful
you can
progress
make
toward your
meaningful
goals.
progress toward your
The
goals.
importance of focus.
The importance of focus.
Focus is like a spotlight that illuminates
Focus
what's
lies
important
spotlight that
and turns
illuminates what is
everything
important
else
and
into
turns every
shadows.
else into shadow.
When you can focus on
When
what
you can
truly
focus
matters,
on what truly
you become
matters,
more
you
efficient
become
and
more
effective.
efficient.
Consider this.
Consider
If you spend
if
hours
you
scattered
spend
across
hours
multiple
scattered across
tasks,
multiple
you will
tasks,
dilute your efforts.
you will dilute your
But if you
effort,
focus
but
intensely
if
on
you
just one
focus
task,
intensely on
you
just one
significantly
test, or you
boost your chances
significantly
of
push your
completing it
chance
to the
of
best of your
completing it to the
ability.
best of your ability.
Example.
Example.
Imagine a student preparing
Imagine
for
a student
exams.
preparing for
If they
exams.
try to
If
study
they
everything
try
at once,
studying
they'll likely
everything
retain
at
little.
once, they
But if they
retain
focus on
like
one
good.
subject
They
at a
focus
time,
on
they
subject at
absorb the
a time, they
material much
absorb the
better and
material much
perform well
better
in
and perform
exams.
well in exams.
Techniques to improve focus.
Techniques to
1.
improve
Set clear
focus.
goals.
Set clear goals.
It's easier to focus
Goals
when you
is
know
easy
exactly
to
what you want
focus
to
when you
achieve.
know exactly what
Before
you
starting
want
any
to achieve.
task,
Before
set
starting any
specific
task,
measurable
set
goals.
specific measurable
For
goals.
example, instead of
For
saying,
example,
I
instead
want to
of
get better
saying
at
I want to
math,
get better,
say,
I might
I will
say
spend an hour
I will
every day
spend an hour
practicing
every day
algebra problems.
practicing algebra
2.
problems.
Create
2.
a to-do list.
Create to-do.
Break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Write down your
Write
tasks in
down
order
your
of
tasks in
priority.
order of
A
priority.
to-do list
A
can
to-do
guide you
list
step
can
by
guide
step,
you step by
making it easier
step,
to
making
maintain
it easier
focus
to
on one
maintain
task at
focus
a time.
on one task at a
Example.
time. Example.
If your goal is to write a
If your
book,
goal is
your
right,
to-do
your
list might
to-do
include
list
tasks
might
like
include
creating an
it
outline,
like creating
researching
a
topics,
line,
and writing a chapter
researching
every week.
topic, and reading
3.
a chapter every
Eliminate
week. 3.
distractions.
Eliminate
Identify what
distraction.
commonly distracts you
Identify with
and find ways to eliminate or
commonly.
minimize these distractions. This could mean turning off
This could mean
notifications on
turning
your
on
phone,
notification on your
finding a
phone,
quiet place to
finding a
work,
quiet place to
or telling
work,
your
or
family
telling your
members your
family
work
member
hours
your work
so they know
hours,
not to
so
disturb
they
you.
know not the disturbs.
Example.
Your
If you
example.
find social
If
media
you find social
distracting,
media
consider
distracting,
using apps
consider
that
use
block social
apps that
media
block
sites
social
during your
media
work hours.
like during
4.
the work hour.
Employ the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique involves working for a set period, usually 25
Usually
minutes,
20 minutes.
and then taking a
And
short
then
break,
taking a short
5
break,
minutes.
5 minutes.
This method helps
This
maintain
method
high
helps
levels of
maintain
focus
his
while
level of
giving your
focus
brain
while giving
periodic
his brain
rests to prevent
period
burnout.
rest to prevent.
Example.
Example.
Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus entirely on your task. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a longer break of about 15-30 minutes.
16.
5. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation can train your brain to stay focused and calm. Spend a few minutes each day meditating to reflect and clear your mind. This practice will help you stay focused even in a noisy environment. Example.
Con Visa Infinite, descubrí la mejor manera de encontrarme a mí mismo, viajando. Y cada viaje me preparó para la mayor aventura de todas.
Start your day with a simple 5-minute meditation. Sit quietly, close your eyes and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breathing. 6. Use focus tools and apps. There are many tools and applications designed to enhance focus. Apps like Focus at Will play background music designed to improve concentration, while tools like Trello help keep your tasks organized. Cultivating a focus-friendly environment. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to focus. Create a space that fosters concentration by keeping it clean and organized. Fill it with items that inspire you and remove anything that could distract you. Example: set up a dedicated workspace free from household clutter. Arrange your desk with all the supplies you need and add inspirational elements like quotes or photos. The compound effect of focus. When you consistently apply focus techniques, the results compound over time. Small, focused efforts made every day add up to significant achievements. Remember, it's not about working harder but working smarter. Example: imagine you spend just 10 focused minutes a day learning a new language. Over a year, that adds up to more than 60 hours of solid practice. Conclusion: the power of focus cannot be overstated. It's a crucial skill for leveraging the 80-20 principle, allowing you to achieve more with less effort. By setting clear goals, eliminating distractions, and creating a conducive environment, you can sharpen your focus and make meaningful strides toward your goals. Remember, in a world full of noise, focus is your quiet strength. Living a focused life not only helps you achieve your goals, but also brings a sense of fulfillment and balance. As you continue your journey, let focus be your guiding star, leading you to accomplish more with less. This concludes Chapter 8. Stay tuned as we delve into leveraging your strengths in the next chapter. Keep the spotlight on what truly matters, and you'll discover the incredible power of focused effort. Chapter 9. Leveraging your strengths. Understanding your strengths and using them effectively is perhaps one of the most powerful steps you can take to apply the 80-20 principle to your life. This chapter will guide you through identifying your unique abilities and using them to create maximum impact with minimal effort. Understanding your strengths. Strengths are the things you naturally excel at and enjoy doing. They come naturally to you and, when tapped into, can produce significant results with less effort. Example: think about a time when you did something almost effortlessly, and yet it turned out great. Maybe you organized a charity event, and everything fell into place smoothly. Chances are that activity used your strengths. Identifying your strengths. To leverage your strengths, you first need to identify them. Here are a few methods to help you pinpoint your core strengths. 1. Reflect on past successes. Look back on your personal and professional life to identify moments when you felt proud of your achievements. Exercise. Write down 5 successes you've had in your life. Next to each success, note what skills or qualities helped you achieve it. Patterns may emerge, revealing your strengths. 2. Seek feedback. Sometimes others can see our strengths more clearly than we can. Exercise. Ask 5 people who know you well, friends, family, colleagues, what they think your strengths are. Their insights can be incredibly revealing. 3. Take strengths assessments. There are many tools available online that can help you identify your strengths. Example: the Gallup Strengths Finder is one such tool that many people find helpful. Aligning strengths with the 80-20 principle. Once you've identified your strengths, you can begin to align them with the 80-20 principle. Remember, the 80-20 principle states that roughly 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Your strengths likely lie within that productive 20%. Example: suppose you're a graphic designer and you excel in creativity, but struggle with tedious administrative tasks. By focusing on your creative strengths, you might produce outstanding designs that bring in the majority of your income, while administrative work may yield little benefit. Leveraging your strengths for maximum impact. To maximize results with minimal effort, focus on tasks and projects that align with your strengths. Here's how. 1. Prioritize
Our
high-impact
prioritize
activities.
high-impact
Look at your list of
activities
strengths
are
and the
your list
activities
of
that use
strengths
them.
in the activities
Prioritize these
and
tasks in your
prioritize
daily life.
the task in your daily
Example,
life.
if communication is one of your strengths,
Communication is one of
prioritize activities
your
like
strengths.
networking, speaking
Activity
engagements,
like
or writing.
networking, speaking
2.
engagements, or
Delegate
you
or
need to
eliminate
delegate or
weakness-based
eliminate
tasks.
weakness-based
Tasks that play to your
tasks.
weaknesses are likely part of the trivial many.
Trivial
Delegate
many,
them if possible
delegate
or
them if
eliminate them.
possible or eliminate.
Example,
Example,
if you're not good at
if
numbers,
you're not a good
consider
number,
hiring a
consider
bookkeeper
hiring a
instead of
bookkeeper
struggling with your
instead of
accounting.
struggling with your accounting.
3.
3.
Continue developing your
Continue
strengths.
developing your strengths.
Just because you're naturally good at
Because you're
something doesn't mean you
naturally
can't get
something
better at it.
doesn't mean better
Exercise.
it's exercise.
Invest time in
Invest
further
time
developing your strengths
and
by
further
taking
developing
courses,
your strength by
reading
taking
books, or seeking
reading books
mentorship in those areas.
seeking mentorship in those
When you
areas.
write, your tone influences how readers respond. With Grammarly, just highlight your text and type how you want.
Combining strengths to create synergy. When you combine multiple strengths, you can create a synergy where the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Example, if you're good at both project management and creative thinking, you can combine these skills to lead a successful marketing campaign that's both well-organized and innovative. Real-life examples of leveraging strengths. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. He wasn't an engineer, but he had a keen sense for design and user experience. By focusing on his strengths and surrounding himself with talented engineers, he led Apple to create groundbreaking products. Another example, Oprah Winfrey leveraged her natural abilities in communication and empathy to become one of the most influential media moguls in the world. Final thoughts. Identifying and leveraging your strengths allow you to work smarter, not harder. By focusing on what you do best, you can achieve extraordinary results with less effort, fully embracing the essence of the 80-20 principle. Action step. Make a plan to spend more time on activities that utilize your strengths and less on those that don't. Track your progress and notice how your productivity and satisfaction improve. By recognizing and harnessing your unique abilities, you're well on your way to achieving greater success and fulfillment in your life, making every effort count in the most meaningful way. Chapter 10. Creating a supportive environment. Creating a supportive environment is one of the most crucial steps toward achieving any goal. A well-crafted environment can make your journey much smoother, making it easier for you to apply the 80-20 principle in every aspect of your life. Let's explore how you can build an environment that supports your goals and ambitions. Understanding a supportive environment. A supportive environment consists of both your physical surroundings and the relationships you maintain. The idea is to create conditions that foster growth, focus, and productivity. Think of it as the fertile soil that allows your goals to take root and flourish. Physical surroundings. First, let's look at your physical environment. This can be your home, your workspace, or anywhere you spend a significant amount of time. 1. Declutter your space. Example, imagine working at a desk piled high with papers, empty coffee cups, and random objects. Distracting, right? Now think about a clean, organized desk. You'll probably feel much more focused and ready to tackle your tasks. Tip, spend 15 minutes each day organizing your primary work area. Keep only essential items on your desk and store other items neatly. 2. Create inspiration corners. Example, think of a corner in your room or office where you put up motivational quotes, success pictures, or any item that inspires you to work harder. Tip, dedicate a small area for your inspiration corner. Fill it with things that motivate you when you look at them. 3. Functional layout. Example, let's say you need to get up and walk across the room to pick up a file every time. That's distracting and time-consuming. Instead, arrange your desk so crucial items are within arm's reach. Tip, Think about what you need
Think
most
about
often and
what you
organize
need
it in a
most
way that
often
minimizes
and
time and
organize
effort.
it in a way
Social
that
environment.
minimize time.
A supportive social
Social
environment involves having positive, encouraging
environment involves
relationships
having positive,
that uplift and
encouraging
propel you
relationships
toward your
that
goals.
probably and propel you
1. Surround
towards your
yourself with
goals
motivators.
or surround
Example.
yourself with
Recall a
motivators.
time when someone's words or actions
With
motivated you
a
to do better.
way
That's the
someone's
power of
word
having
or
motivators
action
around you.
around
Tip.
you. Tip.
Spend more time with people who
Spend more
encourage
time
and
with people
inspire you and
encourage
less
you
with
and
those who bring
inspire you and
negativity.
less with those
2.
negative
Seek mentorship.
to seek
Example.
mentorship.
Think about a teacher,
Example.
coach,
Think
or
about
senior
a
colleague
teacher,
who
coach,
guided you
senior
and the
colleague
impact it
would
had on your
guide
life.
impact in ad on
Tip.
your life. Tip.
Approach someone you
A
respect and
person
ask
you
if they'd
respect
mentor you.
and they mentor
The
you.
wisdom and
The
advice from
wisdom
someone
and advice
experienced can be a
from
game
some
changer.
experience can be a game
3.
changer.
Create
3.
accountability
Create
partnerships.
accountability
Example.
partnership.
Imagine trying to lose weight on
Imagine
your
trying
own
to
versus
lose
having a
weight for
workout
you
buddy who
versus
checks in
having
on
a
your
work
progress and
body
motivates you.
who checks on your progress and
Tip.
motivates you. Tip.
Partner with someone who
Partner
has
with
similar
someone who
goals and
has
hold
similar
each other
goals and
accountable.
all
This
other
makes the journey
accountable
more
to make
engaging and
your
less
journey
solitary.
and gain
Emotional
less
climate.
solitary emotional climate.
Your emotional climate is
Your
an
emotional
invisible yet
climate is
powerful part of your
invisible
environment.
yet powerful part of
1.
the environment.
Foster positivity. Example. Think of how
Example.
uplifting it
Think
feels
of
to hear
how
words of
often it
encouragement
was
when
to
you're
hear
down.
of encouraging when you're
Tip.
down.
Practice positive self-talk
Practice
and avoid
positive
negative thinking traps.
avoid
Compliment yourself on small
thinking
achievements.
traps.
2. Manage
Compliment
stress.
yourself on small actions
Example.
to manage.
Remember a
Let's
day
take
when
example.
stress overwhelmed
Remember
you
a
and how it
day when
defeated your
stress
productivity.
you
Now
and
think of
how
a day when
I
you felt calm
defeated
and focused.
your productivity.
Tip. Incorporate practices like
Incorporate
meditation,
practice like
deep breathing
meditation, the
exercises,
breathing
or short
exercise,
walks to
or
manage
short
stress
walks to
efficiently.
manage stress
3.
efficiently. 3.
Develop emotional intelligence.
Developing emotional intelligence.
Example.
Example.
Consider a situation where someone's emotional
Consider a situation
outburst
where some
created a
emotional
problem.
created
Now
a
think about
problem.
how
Now
remaining
think about
emotionally
how
intelligent
remaining
could have
emotional
diffused the
intelligent could be
situation.
have diffused the
Tip.
situation. Tip.
Practice empathy and
Practice empathy
self-awareness to
and
manage your
self-awareness
emotions
to
better
manage your
and
emotions
interact
better
positively
and
with
interact
others.
positivity.
Digital environment.
Their digital
In
environment.
today's digital
In
age,
today's digital
our online world can also
age,
significantly impact our
where
real-life
another
productivity and mental
impact
state.
real life
1. Digital
productivity and
declutter.
mental state on digital.
Example. Think of
Example.
your cluttered
Think
email
of your
inbox
culture
versus a
and
well-organized
inbox
one where
versus
it's
a
easy to spot essential
well-organized
messages.
super essential
Some tip.
messages. The tip.
Unsubscribe from unnecessary
Unsubscribe from
emails and
unnecessary
delete or
email
archive
and delete
non-essential messages to keep things
non-essential
tidy.
messages to keep
2.
things
Mindful consumption.
mindful consumption.
Example.
Example.
Recall a time when
Recall a
scrolling through
time when
social media
scrolling
drained
through
your time and
social media
energy
drained your
versus a
time
time
and
you spent
energy
online learning
versus
something
time
new.
you spend online learning
Tip.
something
Be
new.
deliberate about the content you consume
Be
online.
deliberate about the
Follow
content you
profiles
consume
and
online.
channels that
Follow
inspire and
profiles and
educate you.
channels. That's
Putting it
important
all
the way
together.
you're putting it
Creating a
together.
supportive environment
Creating a supportive
is not a
environment
one-time
is not
task but an
one-time task,
ongoing
but
process.
an ongoing
You need to continually
process. You
adjust
need
both
to
your
continually
physical and
adjust
social
both
environments
physical
to align with
and
your
social
evolving goals.
environments to align with your
Action
evolving goals.
steps.
Action
1.
steps.
Assess your
1.
current
Assess
environment.
your current environment.
Take a day to observe
Take a
what's
day
working and what's
to
not
what's
in both your
working
physical
and what's
spaces
not with
and
your
social
physical
circles.
space and social circles.
2. Plan your
To
changes.
plan your change.
Write down specific
Write down
changes you can
specific
make to
change
create a more supportive
and create a
environment.
more supportive
3.
environment.
Implement
3.
gradually.
Implement gradually.
Don't overwhelm
Don't
yourself with changes.
yourself with change.
Implement them one at a time and notice how each modification impacts your
Modification
productivity and
impacts your
mindset.
productivity and
By crafting a supportive environment, you're laying a solid foundation upon which you can build your goals.
and building your goals.
Remember, the more aligned your
aligned
environment,
your
the easier it will be to apply the
easier to
80-20 principle and streamline your
and
journey to
streamline.
success. Chapter 11.
Check the
Applying
list.
the 80-20
Apply the
principle to
80-20
relationships.
principle to
For relationships, the heart of life.
the heart of life.
Relationships are the foundation
are
of
the
our lives.
foundation of our
They
life.
give us joy,
They give
a
us
sense of
joy, a
belonging,
sense of
and often
belonging,
support us through
and
challenging
support
times.
through challenging
Yet not all
times. Yet not
relationships
all
are created
relationships
equal.
are created equal.
Applying the 80-20
Applying the
principle to your
80-20
relationships
principle to your
can
relationship
significantly
can
enhance the quality of your social connections
social
and overall
connection and
happiness.
overall
The
happiness.
80-20 principle in relationships. The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle, suggests that 80% of our happiness and fulfillment come from just 20% of our relationships.
20% of our
These are our vital few connections that deeply enrich our lives. Conversely, the remaining 80% of our relationships often contribute only 20% to our overall well-being and may consume disproportionate amounts of time and energy. Identify your vital few. Start by identifying the relationships that truly matter. Ask yourself, who consistently brings joy, encouragement, and support to my life? With whom do I feel most myself and relaxed? Who challenges me positively and helps me grow? Make a list of these people. These are your 20%, the relationships worth nurturing and prioritizing. Example. Consider Sarah, who has a close-knit group of friends. Out of her 10 friends, she finds that 3 of them, Jess, Mia, and Alex, are the ones who truly uplift her. They are her confidants, cheerleaders, and partners in fun adventures. These friends are her vital few. Manage the trivial many. Next, take a closer look at the relationships that fall into the other 80%. These might be people who drain your energy, add stress, or contribute little to your happiness. It doesn't mean they are bad relationships, just that they don't need as much focus. To manage these relationships, 1. Set boundaries. Limit the time and emotional investment you give to these connections. 2. Focus on quality. When you do interact, make the most out of the time without overcommitting. 3. Let go if necessary. Some relationships may have run their course. It's okay to gently distance yourself from them. Example. Sarah realizes she spends a lot of time with some acquaintances who often gossip and bring negativity into her life. To reallocate her time, she decides to gradually spend less time with them and more with her vital few. Quality time over quantity. Spending more time with your vital relationships doesn't necessarily mean clocking hours. Quality trumps quantity here. Engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences, and being there through thick and thin deepens the bond. Example. Sarah, Jess, Mia, and Alex start a monthly book club where they read motivational books and discuss their insights.
Con la triple protección de la vitamina C, D y zinc de Redoxón Total, vibra alto fortaleciendo tu inmunidad.
This not only brings them closer, but also contributes to their personal growth. Communicate effectively. Open, honest communication is the cornerstone of strong relationships. Share your thoughts, feelings, and appreciate your close connections. Let them know their importance in your life. Example. Sarah expresses her gratitude to Jess, Mia, and Alex for being such integral parts of her life. This fortifies their bond and enhances mutual understanding and appreciation. Leverage group synergies. Sometimes your vital few can form a supportive community. Encouraging them to know each other better and strengthen interconnections can create a powerful network. Example. Sarah organizes a small weekend retreat for Jess, Mia, Alex, and a couple of other mutual friends. It fosters a sense of group support and collective growth. Balance and self-reflection. Remember, relationships are dynamic. Regularly reflect on whether your time and energy allocations still align with your values and priorities. Continue to focus on
Continue to
nurturing the
focus
relationships
on
that
the
matter most.
relationship that matter mostly.
Example.
Nurturing the relationship that matter most.
Once every few months,
Also,
Sarah
every
assesses her
month,
relationships to ensure she is
assess
still
her
investing in
relationship
those
and
that are
should
most
she
beneficial and fulfilling.
investing into
Conclusion.
fulfilling
In
conclusion.
applying the 80-20 principle to your
Applying the
relationships,
80-20
you will
principle
find
to
more joy,
relationship
support, and growth.
and more joy,
By focusing on the
support, and
20% of
growth.
connections that bring the most value, while managing or minimizing the impact of the rest, you'll create a more fulfilling and balanced social life.
Social life.
Finally, remember that relationships
Finally,
are not just
remember
about
that the
receiving,
relationship
but
are not
equally
just
about giving.
about quality,
Be the
about
20% in
quantity.
someone else's 80-20 principle.
80-20
Uplift,
principle
support,
uplift,
and enrich the
support,
lives
and
of those you
enrich the
care
life
about.
of those you care
Your
about.
relationships shape your journey.
Share your
Make sure they are the
make
right
sure
ones.
they are right.
Chapter 12.
Chapter
Living a
2.
Balanced Life. Introduction. The importance
Introduction, the
of balance.
importance of
As we
balance.
come to the final chapter of our journey, it's essential to understand that while achieving success is important, maintaining balance in life is equally crucial. The 80-20 principle can help us not only achieve more, but also ensure that we live fulfilling, harmonious lives. Balance means giving the right amount of attention and care to different areas of our lives: work, family, health, and personal growth. It involves managing our responsibilities and pleasures in a way that one doesn't overshadow the others. Let's explore how we can use the 80-20 principle to live a balanced life. 1. Balance in your professional life.
This is how procrastination manifests in high performing man. This is me before putting things off.
In our careers, it's easy to become consumed by work in the pursuit of success. But true success includes maintaining health, relationships, and personal well-being too. The 80-20 principle teaches us that 20% of our work often accounts for 80% of our results. Recognize those critical tasks and focus on them. This will allow you more time and energy to spend on other significant aspects of your life. Example, Jane realized that by focusing on high-impact projects at work and delegating less important tasks, she could leave the office earlier and spend more time with her family and on hobbies she loved. 2. Prioritizing personal relationships. Personal relationships are the cornerstone of a balanced life. The same principle applies here. 20% of your relationships might bring you 80% of your joy and support. Focus on deepening these valuable relationships and investing time in the people who truly matter. Example, John found that spending quality time with a few close friends and family members was far more rewarding than trying to maintain superficial relationships with many. 3. Health and well-being. Your health is your wealth. Apply the 80-20 principle to your health by focusing on the key habits that bring significant benefits. This could include regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and mindfulness practices. Example, Sarah decided to focus on running, yoga, and eating more vegetables. These few habits significantly improved her energy levels and mental clarity, providing overall health benefits. 4. Emotional and mental balance. Stress can unbalance even the most well-ordered life. Understand and address the root causes of 80% of your stress by identifying the 20% of issues creating it. Practice self-care, whether it's through meditation, hobbies, or simply taking time to relax and unwind. Example, Mark identified that most of his stress came from tight deadlines. By planning ahead and saying no to non-essential tasks, he managed his stress more effectively. 5. Pursuing personal growth. Continual learning and personal development are vital for a fulfilling life. But you don't need to fill your schedule with endless courses and activities. Identify the few critical areas for improvement and focus on them. Example, Lisa realized that honing her public speaking skills would significantly impact her career. she decided to join a local speaking club, which provided immense benefits without overwhelming her schedule.
Benefits without
6. Recreation and leisure. Recreation and leisure are often pushed aside in our busy lives, but they are essential for a balanced life. Identify the activities that bring you the most joy and relaxation. Dedicate time to these activities regularly. Example, Paul loved painting, which he found incredibly relaxing. By spending just an hour each evening on his artwork, he maintained a joyful balance in his daily routine. Conclusion, striking a harmonious balance. Living a balanced life is about making conscious choices and focusing on what truly matters. The 80-20 principle is an invaluable tool in achieving this balance. By identifying the vital few and eliminating the trivial many in every area of your life, you can focus your energy on what brings you the most success and happiness. Remember, true success is not about constant hustle, but about finding harmony and well-being in every aspect of life. Apply the 80-20 principle to live more purposefully and enjoyably, ensuring that your journey is both successful and balanced. Now go forth and create a life that thrives on balance and fulfillment. I want to thank you for dedicating your time to this powerful journey of motivation and transformation. Here at Motive Mystic, our mission is to inspire positivity and ignite a spirit of resilience that makes the world a better place for us all. If this audiobook has uplifted you or sparked a flame of inspiration, imagine the impact it could have on others. We invite you to join our community of motivated individuals by subscribing to our channel. Don't keep this incredible journey to yourself. Share this